So in this video, we're going to learn how to do the class configuration. And after doing the class configuration, we are going to generate a timetable. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the dashboard in front of you, and I can click over here. That is go to class timetable page. So I will straight away move to the timetable page, but I'm not supposed to go over there. I was supposed to go to the class configuration. So anyway, this is the class configuration. You can select it from here itself. Okay, class configuration, that is configuring the class, configure class. So over here, once you click over here, now this is the teacher mode, class configuration, teacher mode. What exactly it means? Okay, I'm just going to show you. So over here, what you need to do is we have already done the data entry for the teachers, and for the sections, classes, subjects, all is done. And we also have configured the teachers. That is, we have assigned subjects to the teacher. That is done. And now what we are going to do is we are going to configure the class. So over here, what we are going to do is we are going to select the class, like for example, class 1, and I will take section that is B. Okay, I don't have section A. Anyway, that's B. So class 1B. The moment I do that, okay, I'm going to, okay, it's going to show you the teachers and subjects and the number of periods, what it is. Okay, I'm just going to explain you. So over here, what you need to do is you need to select the teacher. Okay, and the moment I select the teacher, it is going to show me that is the total periods that are allocated to this teacher is none right now, which means I have not allocated. And it is going to show me the subjects that we configured for this particular teacher. So Abhay basically takes computer, and Abhay basically also takes GK. So I'm going to take computers, and I'm going to say, okay, I'll just give 2 out here, and I will click on add. As you can see, the add button out here. The moment I do that, okay, it is going to show me that entry, that is Abhay. The subject is computer, class 1B, and the number of periods that are configured is 2. Now please understand that is number of periods are basically the total number of periods in a complete week. Okay, so in 1 week, basically Abhay is going to have 2 periods in class 1B. That is what it means. And it is also going to show you, the moment you do your first entry, it is going to show you the total number of slots that are available. So that are 42 slots basically. It will show you if you have done some, if you have kept certain periods off, so that will get adjusted out here. So basically right now it is showing me that total slots that I have is 42, and out of 42, okay, I have already allocated 2. Okay, 2 slots. So this is okay, that is the first entry that we did. And now I can do, okay, Abhay also takes a GK, and GK also I'll keep 2 periods, and I'll click on add, and you can see the entry out here. So now this became total, that is 4 out of the 42 slots. Okay, so I have given Abhay, that is a GK 2 periods and computers 2 period in class 1B. And then I can take another teacher, that is Abhishek, and Abhishek basically takes English, and English I'll keep it as maybe 6. Okay, the moment I do that, you can see the total slots now, that is 10, okay, out of 42. And then I will take Aditya basically has maths, so maths I'm going to keep it as maybe 7. Okay, and then maybe Ajay basically takes Hindi. Even that I'm going to keep it, as 7. So now you can see that out of 42, now we have occupied 24 slots. So you need to configure the complete slots that we have, that is 42, right? Because then we will have some empty slots if we do not configure all of them. So because we want to complete a timetable, right? So 24 slots we have occupied. So this is basically the teachers mode. If you're not comfortable with the teachers mode basically means that you're going to select the teacher first from this drop down, and then the respective subject is going to show over here. Now, if you have a long list of teachers, so maybe it is not really that convenient for you to, because you have to do a lot of searching out here. So what you can do is you can switch to the subject mode. Okay, and I go to the subject mode, I select the class 1 B, and you can see the same thing out here, but what difference we have is over here you're going to select the subject actually. Okay, so we have selected Hindi, maths, English, GK, computers, and I want to give SST. Now SST, and then it is going to show you a list of teachers who basically teaches SST. So out of that, whichever teacher you want to choose, you can choose that. Right now we just have one teacher. So basically over here, subject mode is basically you select the subject first, and for that particular subject it is going to show you the list of teachers who teaches that subject. Now if this mode is comfortable for you, you can go with this one. And the number of subjects, that is assist, I'll give 6 total. And now you can see total we have occupied, that is 30 subjects out of 42. And anything is left. Okay, I had arts, I guess, and arts was taken by Vijay. uh, okay, I'll keep this as 2. And then we had French, I guess, that was Nitin. And what I'm going to do is, like, just to show you to that we have to occupy the entire subjects. Okay, so I'm going to make this as 10, which is normally not possible, but just I want to show you that okay, we will occupy all the 42 slots. So I'll click on add. So 10 is given to Nitin. Okay, so this is the configuration part. Now there is one more button out here, that is add as overlap. Now what exactly add as overlap means, okay, we are going to take that in another video. This video I'm going to show you how just simply you can do the configuration part of a class, and we are going to generate the timetable. Okay, similarly you're going to do the configuration part for other classes as well. Now for example, okay, I have class 1C, and 1C is completely empty. Now given the condition that I have the same number of teachers, same with having the same subjects, the same number of subjects, I mean to say, and the same teachers, exactly the configuration is same for 1C as well. So what I can do, I can simply click on copy configuration from other class section. So I'll just select class 1 and B, and I want to copy that into 1C, and I'll click on copy, and it will say that okay, configuration copied successfully. So I'll go back to maybe, okay, I'll just go back to the teacher mode, and now if we see, that is 1, okay, C, and you can see okay, it is the same configuration we copied to 1C. So basically it will save your time. So basically if you have exactly the same number of configuration in the same in different sections, you can do this way. Okay, so now we have a configured for 1B and 1C, and one thing that we did not do is we did not set the class teacher. Okay, so what I'm going to do is 1C, okay, I'm going to make Abhishek as the class teacher, and for 1B I'm going to make okay, I'll make Ajay as the class teacher. Okay, so over here class teacher set successfully. So I've done everything. Okay, and if anything you make mistake, okay, just select that particular entry, click on delete, and then just do that entry again. It's pretty simple, it's very straightforward and pretty fast. Okay, so we have actually configured the 42 slots for 1B and 1C. And now what we need to do is we are going to generate the timetable. So for generating the timetable, I will just simply select create timetable, that is class wise, and this is the main screen that you're going to work with. Over here we have, that is export to Excel, print all, we'll see that later. And we have auto generate and auto generate all. So auto generate basically, which will mean that if I select a class, that is class 1, and the section is B. So if I select auto generate, it is going to automatically generate the timetable for me. So let's just check this. Okay, auto generate only for 1B. Auto generate will only work for that particular class that you selected. And we have this timetable in front of us. And 1B, okay, you can see that Ajay was the class teacher. Okay, I'll just show you in another screen out here. Okay, and that is, okay, configure class, and that was 1B. Okay, you can see that I have set Ajay as the class teacher, and you can see that it has given first period to the class teacher. And if I use the highlighter, you can see this highlighter out here. So it's pretty easy to, count and see, differentiate the, the different periods, different subjects, I mean to say. Okay, so this is what we have right now in front of us. And similarly, what I can do is I can do the same thing for class 1C. Okay, right now this is completely empty, and click on auto generate, and we will have, it will generate the timetable for 1C. So that's the difference between auto generate and auto generate all. Auto generate all is going to generate the timetable for your entire classes that you configured. So I'm going to go class wise. So I just did auto generate, and I will just, okay, do the highlighter again. And you can see that it has given Abhishek the first period, because Abhishek was the class teacher for 1C. You can see Abhishek is the class teacher, right? So this is how we can do it. We can generate the timetable. And let me go to, class 1B. 1B. Okay, I'll just use the highlighter again, and you can see that we have, two periods out here, that is Hindi. Now, given a condition that I don't want this particular period out here, so, okay, so what you can do is you can basically manually add many things. Okay, even that I'm going to show you, and then come back to this particular point that I just raised. So, okay, let me just delete. Now, this particular button is going to delete, okay, only this particular class and section. Okay, so if I say delete all, so it is just going to delete 1B. If you see, 1C is as it is. Okay, as you can see out here. Okay, so I'll go back to 1B. Now 1B is completely wiped out, right? So basically what I need to do is I need to manually add certain things. So I'm going to click over here, and maybe Ajay was the class teacher out here, right? And I added the class teacher. Or, so what I did is I just selected the down arrow for the period that is the first period, and at the fifth period maybe I want Mukesh, and we have Mukesh. In case if it doesn't work, or it leaves certain slots empty, that will basically mean that the teacher is basically not free out there. And in fact, it is going to show you a list out here why he or she is not free. Okay, so you can manually certain things, and the rest of the timetable I can auto generate. Okay, so we have clicked on auto generate, and it is taking some processing time, and here we are. So what it did is, okay, in certain cases, okay, uh, you know it is going to shuffle few things possibly. 99%, okay, whatever you want, you can set the things as you want. Okay, but just to make sure that all the slots gets properly filled up, okay, it might switch certain things like it did out here, that is GK, that is Abhay out here. Okay, and then we had Hindi, but the rest of the days we have the class teacher out here. In case if you're still not happy with this, okay, what you can do is you can click on the down arrow. Okay, every period, okay, every slot has a down arrow, and you can see the entries. Now it shows a 0 because all these slots basically Ajay's complete timetable, I mean the configuration, the number of periods got configured, or it got, the slots were made available basically, so it is showing 0 everywhere. Okay, so this is how it is doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here, and there is an option called as find the swaps. So if I click onto that, and just close, come down, and you can see that it is showing me the swaps that are available for this particular teacher. So I don't want GK to be the first period. So these are the possible, you know, swaps that are available. So I can switch with any of them, like I can, you know, maybe the SST, or okay, with Ajay also maybe. Okay, it is there, but at the second period it is showing me. Okay, so what I will do, I will just Monday second period. So this is the best option I feel. I'll click on swap, and it says swap was successful, and it's done. You see, if certain things did not work according to you, and you can see this color combination is not good. Okay, this is good. Okay, you can see now Ajay is at the first period. So it is going to show you, you know, certain things, if doesn't work the way you want, you can always go for the find swap option out here. Okay, in every slot you will find it. Anything if you want to delete, for example, you know, I don't want this complete period for all the days, and you can simply click over here and delete the entries, and the complete sixth period got deleted. If I want to add, now you can see that maths Aditya is sixth period. Now it is showing me six because six periods are left to get filled up, right? So if I select that again, and you can see it got filled up. So this is how you can work out, and it is going to show you the best possible ways. You can manually add things, few things the way you want, and then you can you know, auto generate rest of the timetable the way you want. You can do it. So that's it in this particular video. In the next video, we're going to talk more about the overlaps and how to combine classes and everything about it. Okay, so bye for now.